very important day.
Excellent. Yeah, Mother's Day celebration. Okay. Joyce, do you think Mother's Day is an important day, a necessary date? What's your opinion?
For me, not, because the same way that I was speaking about padronization, uniform, I think that this date is same, and no important for me.
Okay. So it's a patronization. It's a day that we
Standard, né? Standard.
standards. Very good. Yeah, last class we talked about standards. It's a standard date for buying things, buying presents. Yeah, it's more
Ou
commercial than
capitalist.
capitalist. Excellent. Very good point. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. And then next Sunday, we will see lots of people going to restaurants, going to shopping centers, going to many places to celebrate. And what about you? Do you have any plans for Mother's Day? Maybe I'm going to the restaurant with my mother. I guess I will end up going to have lunch in a shopping center or at a restaurant. So what about you? What are your plans for Mother's Day? Did you think about it? What are you going to do next Sunday?
I am do part. I think that like sim like that. I I do part. Faço parte. I do part. Better.
I
I
take
Oi?
I take part.
I take part. Okay, I take part African religion, Candomblé,
Wow.
and in this date, me and my mother doing something about this religion, about spiritual in this that
Okay.
only.
So are you talking about a celebration or you are talking about a type of ritual or something?
Celebration, because in these places, religion places, spiritual places, I prefer like that. Spiritual places, mother matrilinealidade, matriaridade.
Wow.
I don't know speak about. I don't know talk this word. Matrilinealidade is so important in these places. So celebration.
Excellent. Uh-huh. Yeah, in English, because it's a matriarchal.
Matriarchal, okay.
Yeah, so in English you say matrilineal, matrilineal culture. Yeah, very good. Mhm. That's perfect. So let me put this in our Google Docs. Matrilineal. So today is May 9. May 9. Matrilineal. Mhm. So that's the words, that's the vocabulary. Yeah, that's a very good observation because in our culture we have a patriarchal society. Yeah, but here we are talking about a matrilineal culture. So the mother is as very important figure
Yeah.
in these kinds of culture. Yeah, it's interesting points. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I think it's an important celebration, important moment to think about this, but depends on the context. In the context of matrilinearity, I think it's really nice. But in this context of just buying things and consuming, yeah, maybe,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I don't like going to, for example, shopping centers, but
I don't like.
yeah, but we don't have many options because what can we do? So we have only the restaurants, maybe buying a present, but yeah, it's the option we have in the dates. But very good points. Okay, and then last class we talked about the audio, and there was a listening about some questions, and then we had to answer the questions according to the audio. So we had this listen and complete. So first name, last name, country, age, address, zip code, email, phone number, and mobile number. So today we're going to practice those questions talking about us, talking about our reality. So let's adapt this to our reality. Yeah, so first question that we discussed last class about work, we had this listening activity about Jeff. We have basically four ways of describing our job. So the first is to talk about the job itself. The second is to focus on the area or the fields we work in. Another idea is to focus on our employer. And also, you can talk about the means that we use in our job. So what is the instrument? What is the means of doing what we do? For example, if I'm talking about my job, I will say that I'm a teacher. Yeah, I'm an English teacher. So that's what I do. I'm an English teacher. English teacher. So, but if I'm talking about the fields I work in, the area I work, I'm going to say that I work in education. A doctor works in health. A technician works in IT, information technology. A waiter works in, I don't know, maybe food service or quality client service, yeah. Or another possibility is to focus on my employer. So in my case, I am a teacher at the public school. So I say I work for the government. I work for the mayor in Rio de Janeiro. So he's my employer, yeah. Or you can say the name of the company. For example, I work for Bradesco. I work for Santander. I work for, I don't know, yeah. I work for Petrobras. Yeah, you can say the name of the company when you say I work for. But look, in this case, the preposition is for. I work for a company. When I'm talking about the area or the field, I work in. I work in education. And when I'm talking about my job, I have to use a or an. Because in Portuguese we say eu sou professor, but in English no. In English eu sou professor. I'm an English teacher. Okay? And what about the means? The means is what I use in my job. For example, in my case, I work in the public school, so I work with children. I work with kids. So preposition is with here. I work with children. Or I work with kids. And in this case, the preposition I use is with. Okay, you see, so I have four different ways of talking about my job, four different ways of describing what I do in English. Yeah. So let me put here what we said in the beginning has a warm-up talking about Mother's Day. Okay, so now what can you say about your job using these four possible ways of describing what you do? So what do you do, Joyce? What is your job or occupation?
I am an actress. I am an actress, and I work in art or theory.
I work in arts.
Art.
Uh-huh.
Employ. I work in Kimpa Collective.
Oh, nice.
My
Mhm.
collective. I am coordinate supervising this collective, and means I work with
Characters.
characters. I work
Ah, very good. Let me put here in the chat. Characters. Okay.
with
Mm-hmm.
characters.
Yeah. Fantastic. I work with characters. Very good. Anyone else would like to talk about your jobs or occupation? We have Elisandro, Fatumata, David.
I can.
Wow. Okay,
Uh,
nice to meet you.
I am an intern. I work in quality, commercial quality. Uh, I work for Johnson Johnson,
Wow.
and I work with people, process, everything.
Wow, my God. Okay, Johnson and Johnson. It's a multinational company, right?
Yes, it is. I am at the part of how can I say ophthalmology products like intraocular lenses and lenses in general, lenses
In
and
English,
equipment,
yeah, you say lens.
lens.
Hmm. Perfect. Yeah, amazing. That's a great job. And do you use English in your job?
Yes, I need I need to talk every day.
My God, do you have to speak English with your clients?
No, but I need to translate some complaints and send it to the global team.
My goodness. Wow. So do you have meetings in English
Sometimes,
sometimes? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Face to face or online?
online. I
Uh-huh.
just had a meeting face to face with our, how can I say, our boss, the boss of our department, when
Yeah.
he came here in Brazil. He's from Ireland.
My goodness. Okay. And how was this experience? Was it difficult for you or it was okay to speak English?
It was difficult to understand what he was saying sometimes because of the accent, because it's kind of different.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's right. When you speak to people from other countries, sometimes it's really hard to understand. I remember that I had a conversation with a woman from Texas, and it was really, really hard to understand Texas accent. Really complicated.
Yeah,
Okay, and where is your boss from?
my boss is Brazilian. He's
Uh,
Brazilian.
okay,
But the boss of my boss is from Ireland.
my goodness. Okay, that's right. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Lisandro, Dave, you would like to talk about what you do? What your job is?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Hi.
what is your occupation?
I'm a chemistry engineer, but I
Hmm,
work like a safety engineer.
Wow.
My field is HS, environmental health and safety. So we said HS.
Mhm.
My employer is another American company, like Fatmata. It's a Chemers, is a American company. One
Mhm.
more. But more. Yeah, I have maybe like her said, every day I have some meetings in English.
My goodness. Okay. And do you have to use English directly with clients?
Not about clients. I need to talk with my coworkers.
Wow. Okay. And how often do you need to use English in your job?
Every day.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I just left I am not a call with my boss in US
Mm-hmm.
with the other colleagues. Tomorrow morning I have another, and the other afternoon more other every
My
day.
goodness. Wow. Yeah. So you have to be always practicing, yeah?
Yes, sometimes in English, sometimes in Spanish.
Amazing. So you can speak English, Spanish, Portuguese, any other language?
Not I speak, yeah, only how they say like information.
You get by, yeah?
Yeah. I'm continue learning the languages.
Amazing. Okay, so eu me viro in English is I get by.
I
That's
get by. Oh, nice. I get by.
exactly. I get by or I get around. I get around. Okay, fantastic. Perfect. What about you, Dave? What do you do for a living? Do you have a job? Oh, I think he's not available. Sabrina, hello, Sabrina. Good afternoon. We are talking about jobs and work, and here we saw 4 ways of talking about our job. We can say, for example, focusing on the job. I'm an English teacher. Focusing on the area. I work in education. I can say focus on my employer. I work for the government, or if I want to focus on what I do, I can say I work with children, for example. So, do you have a job, Sabrina? Do you do anything or not yet?
No, not yet. I am surfing.
Oh, nice. That's cool. So, you are free to do what you want with your time.
Yeah. Ah,
Amazing. That's great. Wow. Fantastic. So, that's it. And then I have the questions that we saw last class in the audio. So I'm going to put a link here for the questions for us to try to see if you can get those questions. Yeah, so I'm going to share with you the audio in the Google Docs class notes, and then you try to follow what they're saying. And then we're going to take a look together. We're going to check together. Yeah, so let me share the link. Okay, so here it is. 1 minute. Link. Okay, so here's the question. I'm going to put on the top of the document so it's easier for you to see. Okay. So this is the link. Listening activity. So this is the audio. Let me I will play and share the audio. Let me see if it works. Okay, stop sharing. Okay, so first we're going to listen and then we're going to answer those questions. So if you want, you can listen and answer. Yeah, answer maybe in a paper or just take notes. And then after the listening, after the audio finishes, we're going to talk about those questions. So let's go. Let me share with you.
One 1.
What's your first name?
2.
What's your last name?
3.
How do you spell it?
4.
Where are you from?
5.
How old are you?
6.
What's your address?
7.
What's your zip code?
8.
What's your email address?
9.
What's your phone number?
Okay, so these are the questions. Did you get the questions?
Teacher, I forgot some questions because I am learning use my tablet in the circle.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so let's play one more and then we talk about the questions. Let's repeat.
One 1.
What's your first name?
2.
What's your last name?
3.
How do you spell it?
4.
Where are you from?
5.
How old are you?
6.
What's your address?
7.
What's your zip code?
8.
What's your email address?
9.
What's your phone number?
Okay, very good. So let's talk about those questions. I'm going to share our notepad so that we can write vocabulary notes. Okay, so here it is. Number 1, the first question. So, do you have any idea about what was question number 1 in the audio?
What is your first name?
Perfect. So,
What's your first name?
very good. So, I'm Umberto. Yeah, Umberto. In my case, I'm Umberto. Umberto in English is Humberto. Umberto. What about you guys? What is your first name?
Joyce,
Oh, Joyce. How do you spell Joyce?
Joice.
Wow. Joice. Okay, Joyce. Perfect. Anybody else?
Sabrina. In English, I think it's Sabrina.
Sabrina. Wow,
Or
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Okay, Sabrina. How do you spell Sabrina?
Sabrina.
Excellent. Beautiful name, Sabrina. Excellent. Anybody else?
My first name is Fatuma.
Oh, okay. And how do you spell that?
Fatumata.
Excellent. Beautiful name. What does it mean? Do you know the meaning of your name?
One of those have a meaning, but in my country and my religion too, it is the name of the prophet. I don't know, prophet. How do you say prophet in English?
Ah, the name of the prophet.
Of the daughter of the prophet. Prophet's daughter.
Amazing. Fantastic. Okay, perfect. Anybody else would like to mention their first name?
I'm Davi.
How do you spell that?
Davi.
Perfect. That's right. Amazing. Anybody else? No? So let's move on to number 2. Second question. Did anybody get the second question? Question number 2.
What is your last name?
Perfect. I'm Humberto Baltar Nicolau dos Santos. So my last name is Santos. Santos is Santos. What about you guys? What is your last name?
Mine is Teixeira.
Wow. How do you spell that?
T-E-I-X. She's X.
Yeah.
E-I-R-A.
T-E-I-X-E-I-R-A.
R-A.
Yeah, very good. Who else would like to mention their last name?
My last name is Ribeiro.
Oh, Ribeiro. How do you spell that?
R-I-B-E-I-R-O.
Excellent. Ribeiro. Very nice. Anybody else? Ribeiro, Santos, and
Mine is actually the name of my father.
Oh.
So it is Sado.
Okay.
S-A-D-D-O.
S-A-D-D-O.
D-D-O.
U.
Double
S-A-D.
D again.
D again.
Yeah. O.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Anybody else? Last name? Okay. Let's go to the third question. It's question number 3.
How to spell?
Perfect. How do you spell it? And there is something very interesting here because he says, how do spell it? How do spell it? So in English, you and you, there is a connection here when you are speaking. So we call this chunk. There is a combination of you and you. And when you're speaking, you say, how do. How do you spell it? So that's why it is difficult for some people understand listening, because sometimes you connect words, you link words because of the sounds. Vowel sounds connect. So looks like it's only one sound, but it's not. It's two that become one. How do you spell it? How do you spell it? What do you do? For example, I'm talking about your job. So normally in English, I say, what do you do? But normally we connect here. So you say, what do you do? What do you do? So it's harder to understand because the words connect. What do you do? Yeah. So it's very important to pay attention to how pronunciation goes in English, because sometimes you really connect words and looks like it's just one, right? Number 4, any idea of the question?
Where are you from?
Very nice. Okay. Where are you from? So, here in Brazil, I'm from a city called Mesquita. So I'm from Mesquita, Brazil. What about you, my brothers and sisters? Where are you from?
I'm from São Paulo, capital, mas como que peraí? I'm from
the capital.
capital. I'm from São Paulo, capital.
Excellent. That's right. Perfect. So, São Paulo. What about you guys? Where are you from?
I'm from Mali, West Africa, but living in São Paulo.
Ah, perfect. Okay. But where in Mali? Is that a city or?
Mali is a country. I was living in the capital too, Bamako.
Okay, so the city of the capital of Mali is?
Bamako.
Excellent, Bamako. Perfect. That's right. What about you, Sabrina? Where are you from?
I'm from Santa Maria de Itabira.
Very good. So Santa Maria is where? Where is what's
Minas Gerais.
perfect? Okay, very good. That's right. Excellent. Then question number 5. Did anybody get the 5th question?
What is your address?
No.
No.
How old are you?
How old? How old?
Ah,
How old are you?
How
Is
old?
number
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you? Again, we have this thing of the, you see, we have 2 connections in English. First is vowel and vowel. Do, you, do. And then you say, how old are you? So here you have a consonant and a vowel. Again, you have a connection of sounds. How old are you? Old are you? You see? So in English you say, how old are you? You don't say how old are you, but how old are you? So you connect old and are. So I was born in 81. I was born in 1981. So I'm 43. What about you guys? How old are you?
1996. I'm 27.
Okay, great. Who else?
I prefer don't comment.
Okay. Very nice. Perfect. What about you, Lisandro? How old are you?
I'm 48 years old.
Nice. Very nice. Perfect. Okay, guys. So that's it. Yeah. Then we can move on to question number 6. So you see, you can talk about the year where it was when you were born. Like I was born in. Or you can say the age. I'm 43. You don't have to say years old. Nobody says this. I never seen an American person saying I'm da-da-da years old. Yeah, they just say the number. I'm 43. I'm 20. I'm 15. And that's it. Years old is not necessary. Okay? Very good. Now, moving on. Number 6. Did you get it?
What is your address?
Okay. What is your address? So here we have some observations that are important. So in English, you have the streets, you have avenue, roads, highway, streets, avenue, roads, highway, square. Some people live in squares. Basically, yeah, this is what you usually have when we talk about addresses. And there is one more detail that first we have the number, then we have the streets, and then you have the complement. So for example, I live at 261 General Orlando Geisel Streets, apartment 110, Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, so I live at 261, first the number, 261, and then the street, General Orlando Geisel Streets. And then you have the complement in the end, apartment 110.
Teacher, what is road and highway?
Highway. So a road is estrada in English.
Ah,
And highway is via expressa, you see? So some people live near the highway. So here in Rio de Janeiro, we have the yellow highway. We have the red highway, very famous highways in states. So that's my address. I live at 261 General Orlando Geisel Street, apartment 110, Rio de Janeiro, states. Okay. What about you guys? Where do you live? What's your address?
I live at 390 Havaiandava Street, apartamento apartamento 35, São Paulo, capital.
Excellent. Remember, people, that apartment is American English, United States, okay?
Mhm.
British English, they say flat. United
Mm.
Kingdom, in London, they say flat. So the abbreviation for apartment is AP. Abbreviation for flats, FT. Okay. Who else? Where do you live? What's your address?
I live at no number, rural zone, Maria de Tabira. I think,
Okay,
oh,
perfect.
this is I share for my community.
Wow, it's a beautiful community. Very, it's in the countryside, right?
Countryside, what is?
Countryside is where you can see the mountains, the trees, the
Yeah,
nature.
yeah.
Okay.
My community, I think it is a Quilombola community.
Wow, a Quilombola community. That's great.
But
Okay.
I think because we have uh, we have do the procedimentos para
Uh,
acessar.
okay. So in English, you can say, let me put this, urban area. Uh, some people say capital, some people say the city, the town, city. I live in the city. The city. Or I live in the area, urban area. Or you can say I live in the countrysides. Moro no campo, in English. I live in the countrysides. Yeah. The city, urban area, or the countrysides. Fantastic. Anybody else would like to share the address?
I have a question. Is there any translation for Quilombola in English?
Good point. They usually they say community. Yeah, they say black community. They don't have an equivalent for Quilombola, right? So that's
Okay.
why you have two possibilities. You say I live in a community, a black community, or Quilombola. Use the word Quilombola. Yeah, very good. Do you live in a black community too, Fatima?
No, I live at 7A Antônio Turati Street, Vila Celeste, São Paulo.
Amazing. Okay, that's great. Awesome. Lisandro would like to share. Sarah.
I live at 100 Henriqueta Mendes Guerra, Barueri, São Paulo.
Okay, perfect. That's right. People, did anybody get question number 7?
What is your zip code?
What?
What is your zip code?
Okay. People, zip code is American version, United States, and British people, they say postal codes. Postal codes, or there's another expression they use. Oops, let me take a look in the chat box. Okay. Sarah. Okay, no problem. Oh, yes, Sarah. You can use the chat. No problem. Okay. If you want to share your address, you can use the chat with us. It will be great to see your participation. Yeah. So in English, you can say zip codes or postal codes. Postal codes. Postal. Zip codes. Postal codes. Okay. So my zip code here in my house is 22390-280. My postcode is 22390-280. What about you guys? Do you know your zip code number?
Mais 013-06-010.
Wow, nice. Okay, perfect. Anybody would like to share?
My zip code is 35, 910. How do I say zip code? 3 times 000 or 000?
Oh no, you don't say triple in English. You can say 000. Yeah.
Ah, tá. 000.
Yeah, they don't use the triple in English. Good point. Good question. Anybody else would like to share?
Mine is 0246405.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you repeat, please?
Yes. 0. I don't know if my audio is very
Yeah,
low.
your audio is messy. Is
Sorry.
it 0? Is that it?
Yeah.
0.
0, 2,
0
4, 6, 4.
02464.
Yeah.
024
5,
02464 05
0, 5, 0.
05. And what's the last?
It is 0, 2.
02. Okay, that's it. Okay, anybody else would like to share the zip codes? We have 2 more questions. Question number 8 and question number 9. Anybody remembers question number 8?
What's your email address?
Okay. Fantastic. People, in this question, we have to remember 2 things in English. First is the at, and next is the dot. So, for example, my email address is contato@humbertobaltar.com. Okay, so at and dot. contato@humbertobaltar.com. What about you guys? What is your email address?
My email.
Oh, Joyce. Okay, thanks. Sabrina Ribeiro 236 at gmail.com.
Excellent. Perfect.
My email address is joycejane@gmail.com.
Fantastic. Anybody else would like to share email address?
My email is fatumatawastado@gmail.com.
Okay, perfect. That's right. Sarah, my email address is eusaraalves@.com. What is the provider, Sarah? Is it Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo? I don't know. What is your email provider? Eusaraalves at what? At Gmail, at Hotmail, at Yahoo, at you have a Gmail. eusaraalves@gmail.com. Fantastic. That's right. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else would like to share the email before we go to question number 9? Okay. So to finish, number 9. Did anybody get question number 9?
What is your phone number?
Yeah, so here, people, it's important to remember that basically we have 3 types of phone number. We have a cell phone number, we have a home phone number, and we have a work phone number. So in my case, for example, my cell phone number is 555 36 127, and my home phone number is 3795 9885, and my work phone number is 986-902-843. That's it. What about you guys? What's your phone number?
My cell phone number is 992308184, and I don't have home phone. I don't have.
Perfect. Okay. Anybody else would like to share the phone number? Everybody shy?
My cell phone is 982 50 8770, and I don't have home and the work phone number.
Okay. Fantastic. That's it. Anybody else?
My cell phone number is 971-91-200.
Wow. Okay. That's right. Perfect.
I don't have a work phone, but I have home phone. It is boring because they call out every time, every day, every minute.
Okay, that's right. People don't have home phone number nowadays. Yeah, I think that phone number, home phone number, is something that people don't think it's important anymore. Okay. In English, there is another name for phone number, home phone number. People say landline, home phone number, or landline. Okay? Landline, people, is linha fixa in English. landline. Okay? Perfect. So our homework for next class is the listening activity. You're going to listen and try to get the 10 pieces of information that you listen in the audio, pretty much like this one we did last class from Darli. It's similar to this one, but a different audio. Okay, I will send to you in Google Classroom to listen and complete. Okay? Thank you so much for your presence today. I see you next Thursday. If you have any questions or problems, you can send a message on the platform Google Classroom or on the WhatsApp group or here in this Google Docs as a comment. You can share here in the document as well. Or if you prefer, you can also send me a private message or an email. Okay? Thank you so much for your presence. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Yeah, and a great happy Mother's Day on Sunday. Okay? See you next class. Goodbye.
See you.
Thank you, Professor. See
Yeah.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.